Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I'm, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, as you guys know it, everything's down, right? Turbo obviously has went down and people are panicking, right? People are freaking out. They're like, what's going on? Well, let me tell you one thing. It's all to do with Ethereum. Ethereum, in other words, is the king of all the alts. When Ethereum starts moving, then we are going to see some big movements. But as of now, everything is down. Everything is down, guys. The whole meme market, right? You know that I cover all memes, right? I mean, I try to go into memes as much as possible. This is my thing. I believe that in memes you can make the craziest returns, but they're all down. I mean, you have the biggest players here like Pepe absolutely dropping. The charts all look very, very similar. If you think Turbo's chart looks like very different compared to others, guys, forget about it. Okay, every chart more or less looks the same. We're all seeing this all-time high and this all massive dip. Now, when is it gonna start changing for Turbo? Like I said, when Ethereum starts going up, mark my words, right? When ETH starts pumping, we are going to see everything pump. Turbo isn't just going to randomly pump the next day for no reason. When I talk about pumps, I mean like, the 2x's, 3x's, 4, like really start moving, right? I'm not talking about 10 or 15% increase. So if you want to see these type of returns, you're going to have to see the biggest boy, right? The king, the boss actually move, because the boss carries everyone with him or with her, right? But Turbo itself, in my opinion, still looks like an amazing play. It ticks all the boxes. It does everything it has to do. Ladies and gentlemen, right? For any meme, it has completed the roadmap. It has all the listings it's supposed to have, like Coinbase, Binance. It's got all the partnerships. It's got a beautiful website. I mean, I love the website. In my opinion, one of the strongest websites. I love this part with, all the spot list exchanges. Incredible, guys. So much selection. So nice. The Turbo color collaborations also very, very nice. I mean, look at the amount we're seeing here. It is absolutely insane. I'm telling you, there is a waiting list for different brands, different logos, companies, institutions, and so on to collaborate with Turbo, because Turbo has such a big network behind it. Like, everybody knows Turbo. If you're in the crypto market, you should know Turbo. So definitely very good stuff happening. We've got some utility also going on. I mean, for a meme, it's doing everything possible. So don't start with this whole thing of, oh, Turbo's dead, everyone's leaving. Absolutely not. And if it is dead, like some people claim it is, where are people going? Right? Where are people going? Because just leaving, right, in general, does not mean that Turbo is dead. It means that the whole crypto market is dead and you just don't believe in it, which is fine. I mean, go work a nine to five job. I mean, if you're giving up on basically patience, then I guess you're all about that instant gratification. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, what I believe in, okay, I believe in the long-term vision, in the long-term plan. No one would have predicted what's going on right now with the crypto market, with Trump, really going hard with all the tariffs, all the trade disputes, and so on. But hey, it is what it is, and you're gonna have to accept it, and you're gonna have to just follow through. That's it. Stop making it a Turbo thing when in reality, right? Turbo is just a product of all this whole process, right? It's just being affected by this massive process. It's political, it's economic, social. I mean, there's so much going on right now. It's all coming from the US, but also other countries participating in this, and this is causing for the stock market to stumble, and it's going down, and you've got some fears happening in the air. But look, it's all temporary. Eventually, everything goes back up, everything recovers. Don't start looking at the past and saying to yourself, oh, I wish I would have sold Turbo at the top. Because look, even if you bought it at the top, it's absolutely fine, when we were about to break 1 billion. Because like I said, Turbo could go all the way to 20 billion, or even if it doesn't go to 20 billion, 10 billion is still amazing, right? 20 billion is like what my optimistic prediction, like really big prediction. But some people even predicted to go even further. yes, it's very hard to kind of talk about it right now because yeah, it's way lower. It was much easier to talk about it back then, and yeah, we were all getting more views and more subs, and I see people even unsubscribing and so on. But look, do me a favor, like, share, because we need the community to really live up to the situation, really follow through the situation. You panicking isn't gonna help, right? You want to be at your peak motivation. Psychologically understand that this is a roller coaster. And I mean, if you don't like these prices, then just focus on other stuff, focus on the other investments, leave it there, it'll grow, right? You can check back in a few months. Or, ladies and gentlemen, you could be loading up at these prices. Yes, I get it. Some of you are going to say, oh, I haven't got any money to load up. That's fine. But if you do, then look how cheap. It's dirty cheap, like dirt cheap. This is 100x pending, like an 100x explosion. And also, the reason why I want you to like these videos, I want YouTube to push these videos so people watch them, so people know about Turbo, so we get more people joining. I mean, I'm not getting paid by Turbo to make these videos, but what really is happening here is that a lot of influencers are talking about this, and I think you guys should be very happy because we are the ones that can really push this out into the public eye, right? We know how this can move. We believe in this. I'm literally, putting my life on the line for this because I believe so much in what we have here. This is going to be a really massive pump. Now, looking at Etherscan, ladies and gentlemen, 53.1 K holders. I mean, how can you be panicking? I mean, this thing is going up. It is going up. And even on a day when it's down 0.004%, which means maybe one person left, it's absolutely fine because the growth is happening. While we are low, guys, we are gaining holders. Literally, when we were at the dip, guys, we gained another 3K holders. Like, that is very, very nice, considering that many are also could be leaving, right? So the paper hands are going, yet a lot of new investors are coming in. Why are they loading up at these prices? I mean, the chart, yeah, if you didn't know much about cryptos, if you didn't understand it, if you didn't know what Turbo was about, you'd think, wow, this is just dead. Like, it's collapsing. But in reality, it's just a beautiful buying opportunity. You will be dreaming of these days, and you will be telling your kids about these days, how you could have changed your lives even more if you had taken more action. And don't start blaming me for, next week's Turbo price or in 2 weeks, because I've never given a date. Stop with this whole thing where influencers are giving you a specific date. No one can predict a specific date. But what we can tell you is when the altcoin season comes, which I believe could be happening, at the end of this year, maybe next year, some people are saying, but it's absolutely fine because the king itself, Ethereum, is the one that's going to be managing everything here. It is going to take us all the way to the moon. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You've got Ethereum. When I find guy who told me Ethereum was going to $10,000, like, people are making fun of Ethereum. I mean, they're joking about it because yeah, it's taking time, and now you're seeing all these like different charts, but people are also understanding like this is the type of like humor, the type of fud that is just getting people to sell, so the the big money and the sophisticated money loads up. Like, well, some people are panicking and telling me that it's over. I am telling you right now, from all the research that I've done, you've got some really serious big institutions, big monies, like serious people making some serious moves, guys. The sophisticated money, the big money is loading up while you're panicking. Like, you don't want to be on the wrong side of things. You want to be on the right side of things. That's it. Simple as that. So let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. So much greatness is gonna happen. Look at this. Like, yeah, we're at the bottom, right? But a reversal's pending. And it's all to do with ETH. You want this, right? This coin, this token, coin, crypto, call it whatever you want. You want it to move, you're gonna have to get the big boy first, to have its run, and then it's gonna pull everything up. We can't have these sudden pumps as well, like from how we had from Coinbase and Binance listing and so on, because of the fact that We have already ticked that box, right? These are the most important things. So yeah, they helped us pump. But now, I mean, potentially we could get a Robinhood listing that could give us a bit of a pump. But I mean, since we've bottomed out so much, we might as well wait for the big season. So if you really, really do trust the process, if you really do have a lot of hope for the future, if you've got massive plans, if you really want to change your life, then here it is. Here it is, guys. An opportunity of a lifetime. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the support. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
Pay attention, crypto gossipators. Things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.